Today we're going to be running the Traxxas Slash and taking it out for a spin. Let's take this body off. It's seen a bit of use. Unfortunately the body's split in a few places. There. There's a bit of duct tape on it. OBA system, which sort of is fairly intermittent really, doesn't always work. But generally the body's held up fairly well. Well, like I said, it has seen a lot of use. Aftermarket wheels and tyres, which are quite light because they don't have a lot of grip, so the car's quite good for drifting. It's got I think it's got the larger pinion on it, and I've put a fan on the ESC there and another fan on the motor to keep things cool when it's running on 3S. And also, right, if I've got some over here, some Proline Badlands, which we do use occasionally, but they do seem to have, they're alright off-road, but they seem to have a bit too much grip. But we had a problem with the hexes stripping on them, so one of them we've had to actually glue the hex in and pin it, sort of hold it in place. But hopefully later on we'll get this out running, and we'll have a look and see how we go. Right, also I forgot to mention, after every run, we will be doing this a bit later on. There's loads of muck in that still. We do give the car a good spray with some GT85. It's got PTFE in it, which is really good for sort of soaking into the plastic. So we give it a good coat up. I normally do that at the end of after every run, especially if the car's wet. Once we've sort of dried it off, let that soak in overnight. Helps to soften the plastic. Also sort of cleans everything up again, makes it look sort of nice and new. People do whine and say that you shouldn't get it into the bearings, but obviously, you know, try not to spray it in the areas where the bearings are. But if you do get it in the bearings, it can thin out the grease inside the bearing. Literally just re-grease them. So if you change the bearings over in your off-road vehicle to the rubber sealed bearings, you can actually pick those out with a small pin and re-grease them, click the cover back on. You can't do it with the double Z bearings because obviously you're unable to get to the bearing inside the outer casing. So, you know, using GT85 or any of the sort of oil sprays with the PTFE in seems to work fairly well. But yeah, it's quite a good idea. It does clean everything up as well, so should be good to go. Right, I've got a battery in a free cell, so I'm going to fire this thing up and see what she does. Watch out for the old pizza cutters. Woohoo! Serious stuff.